All right, let's see. I just want to listen to the engine, so let's go to data acquired. All right. Take a look at the car. Maybe they made the odometers. Low-key, that seat looks a lot more comfortable than most car seats. On top of that, the engine noise sounds great. Straight 8 sounds amazing. You can see the internals works on the suspension over there. The disc brake, it looks like. I might be wrong. I think the engine's up front. Question is, what's back there? Maybe the engine's back there. You can see the ray tracing of the tire. Yeah. On the shell. Okay, so let me do something real quick before we customize and tune it. We're gonna go to used cars. I'm gonna sell that car, and I wanna go over here that says numbers of cars owned, most owned. And that's the car, but double checking everything. Always double check in this kind of game. 0 miles. 517. And that's right there. Okay. So we heard the noise. Now I want to see that 600, right? Performance points. We go to here for a second. So that means it's racing hard. I just want to hear the engine. That's where I usually go to have fun. Get my shell done. Oh wow, and that VR2 sucking. Okay, so it is gaining up on me slightly. So, and I'm about 95, 96 performance points away from maxing it out. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something real simple. Is I'm gonna go to the most likely what's not gonna be able to happen, which is a wide body and an engine swap. That is correct. And most likely none of this is going to be available. I shall double check here. That is correct. This is a racing vehicle from 1955. None of these things are applicable. N/A, not applicable. Alright, so but this is going to be limited on options, see? So first thing that we're going to do is a handbrake. Intermediate. Wet. Okay, looks like all of this is put on already. I'm gonna slap on mediums, and then I'm gonna slap on this. Seems like I will be able to put on a turbocharger. That is correct. And a bigger turbo. Looks like nothing else will be available. Power restrictor and a ballast. So I can go back here. And this is a simple way of kind of really going about this race, which is this right here. But that's not gonna work. Put on this. Okay, it weighs a certain amount of weight. What if I raise it? What if I lower it by that much? Probably 50. And 54. 50. Okay, this is great. 499. Okay, cool, cool, cool. This is great. It is a racing software. There's a lot more grip on it. It does pick up speed. Schools. Oh, this is a monster. Is it worth 20 million? Yeah. I mean, to the standard of Gran Turismo, it's a conscious creation of what's considered a legendary gem of a vehicle. Look at that. The fact that I can go in between, max out 184. So that means I have to raise it. Hey Siri. How many kilometers per hour is 184 miles per hour? Probably like 296, yeah, exactly. So it says 290. I'm gonna raise it by 30. Go back in here. And start up. 30 kilometers an hour is a huge amount for a straight like that. A straight like Hermes? His moves? It looks funny, but this is a car that would be able to do a lot of damage. This kind of race. I just wish the interior got wet during the race. Glad it doesn't sound completely spaced out or muffled out like the turbo. Oh no, I just didn't. No way. There was one guy who told me, hey, nice save, man. On my video. And it was a crazy save. It was a part that I was special that was wet or just pulled in last second and I saved it. I did this specific race with Gran Turismo 7. Probably around hundreds of times. Quite a lot. Hundreds. Just power and more power. Hey Siri. How many miles per hour is 320 kilometers an hour? Yeah, okay, so 198.84. And so what we have here is 196, so it's quite close to the max of that. And I will look how it ticks upward. It lags behind 9,000 RPM. No way, this car is nuts. It because it's so small, everything looks immaculate. A lot quicker than other cars. Not the other cars, kind of other cars that are stable. This car is stable, but it's pointed like, you notice, it's pointed like a bullet. You know, it's like a bullet. It's like a shell. Inside the shell, it's just gasoline and engine. You know, everything in there is quite hot. That race car driver, he has a weird feeling of sweat in certain areas, cool air in certain areas that are exposed and stuff. He's constantly in a state of dehydration, and he's probably being sick. Pneumonia. Like, yeah, these times of racing were raw. Quite raw, and so the closest thing we get nowadays is go-karting. So that's a third. Alright, I mean, this is the video. I'm not going to finish the race today, but that's the video.